So often we're told that ideas come out of nowhere, that we have to sit there and wait with nothing until a beautiful thought just springs into our head. We all know the feeling of staring at a blank document, dreading not getting anything done because we can't think of anything to get started. But what if I told you that ideas aren't formed under pressure, that there was a system that you could use to always have a backlog of thoughts, so you'd never experience writer's block again? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Aman, and in this video we're going to go through how I actually come up with new ideas, along with the system that I use to make sure I never forget them using an app called Drafts. This video is the first part of a series I'm calling my productivity workflow, where I teach you how I go from idea to completed product and what tools or tricks I use to go between those two states efficiently and effectively. Let's get started. Whenever you create something, you always start out with a specific thought or idea, and then later on you actually get around to doing something with it. Well, where do ideas come from? Well, contrary to popular belief, you can't just sit there and force yourself to think of a good idea. Ideas are never formed through pressure. True ideas are formed through a process called consumption and connection. Basically, you consume a bunch of other people's content and you make original connections to your own work, whether it's books, podcasts, or videos. And those original connections are your new ideas that you can operate on. People always have this idea that true original content cannot be based off of or connect to someone else's content. And this is simply not true. Real ideas are just iterations of previous ones. You take someone else's content and you put your own spin on it. There's this really great quote which says, "There are no unique messages, only unique messengers." These ideas don't show up when you try to force them out. They actually come in the most unlikely of circumstances, whether you're brushing your teeth, or right before you fall asleep, or when you're on the bus. And because they come in these unlikely circumstances, you're not perfectly poised with your hands hovering 4 inches above the keyboard, ready to bang out a new podcast or newsletter idea. I would lose dozens of unique connections that I could have capitalized on because I just simply wouldn't put them down when I would think of them. That's where Drafts comes in. It's this clean, free, and versatile app that makes quick capture of original ideas easy and effective. Quick capture is the process of storing ideas in a more reliable system than your memory. Then, later on, you actually operate on them or move them to long-term storage. There are two aspects to quick capture. The first part is storage, actually getting your ideas down into the system, and the second part is removal, actually getting them out and operating on them in the moment or storing them somewhere else in a long-term storage situation. The quick capture methodology operates like this. Basically, whenever you're out in the world and you're not at your desk, you need to have some sort of memory device on you. And for most people, that's their cell phone. It's this infinite hub of data and knowledge, and you can easily store any of your thoughts in it. So whenever you come up with an original idea or thought, you need to immediately put it down in your quick capture system. Part 1 of quick capture is actually getting your ideas down, and Drafts does this brilliantly. It's this clean, utilitarian, and minimalistic app that I use for all of my quick capture needs. As you can see, I have Drafts open on my iPad over here. Its load time is super fast because Drafts optimizes speed with its minimalistic design. The goal is to get the idea down as soon as possible, and Drafts really optimizes this with ease of use and fast load times. Drafts' default behavior is whenever you open it to open to a blank draft, and this is actually really helpful. So as you can see right here, if I click Drafts, it's opened up to a blank document which we can type in. And no matter how small that seems, I've actually noticed the difference. It's just so nice to open up an app and just be ready to write my ideas down, rather than having to fiddle with the new note button or closing out my old note. If you don't like this feature, you can easily click the eye down in the bottom left, which will turn on focus mode. So if we click on the eye, then we close Drafts and open Drafts again, it goes to the same draft. If you want to create a new draft manually, you can just click the plus right here up above. Drafts doesn't use folders or notebooks. Instead, it uses a tagging system. Basically, you can click this tag over here and add any tags to any draft. So if we add books, maybe videos or podcasts. Then if we go over here and we go into this filter, we can see that it created filters for books, podcasts, and videos, and you can easily sort those any way you'd like. This is a really great feature because instead of having to stick to these predetermined hierarchical structures, you can just add tags on the go and organize it like that. And it's super flexible and easy to use. You can also use workspaces to build a more complex tagging system. But to be honest, I don't really use tags or workspaces for my drafts. I basically just get my ideas down as soon as possible, and then I have more powerful note-taking tools which will deal with them later on. The point of drafts is that it's this rugged utilitarian thing that you can just whip out of your pocket, get your ideas down, and then put away and deal with them later. It's not really meant to store tons of notes in long term. I mean, they have features to do that, but I just don't really use them all that much. Part 2 of quick capture is really easy. Now that you've stored some information on the go, you need to actually act upon it or move it to a long-term storage situation somewhere else. As you can see over here, there's a lot of random notes that I've just accumulated over time, and we can go through how exactly I would remove them. Drafts has this really great notification badge feature where it will display the number of drafts you have in your inbox on the top right of the app logo, kind of like a mail or messaging app. This is really useful because at any given moment you can see exactly how many you have and how many you need to work through and move to the proper place. If I wanted to flag, trash, or archive any of the drafts, it's really easy. All I have to do is swipe and click flag, trash, or archive. Drafts is really good at helping you maintain your focus and get stuff done. There are times where I'm reading my economics textbook and I'll remember that I have to do an assignment or I'll have to take out the trash. But I don't want to do that right now, but I also don't want to forget. So what I can easily do is just Command Space, Drafts, click Enter, go into the new draft that it auto creates, type down, take out the trash, and then literally just swipe and continue reading. It's really seamless and fast, and because I know I'm going to process those later on, I'm not worried anymore, and I can continue focusing on the task. Getting good work done is all about maintaining your focus, and you cannot keep focusing on what you're doing if you're trying to juggle 20 different tasks in your memory. There's a really great quote by productivity legend David Allen, author of Getting Things Done, where he says, "Your mind is for having ideas, not holding them." Whenever you try to remember something instead of putting it down, you're using up your mental space. It's almost as if you have 100 background applications running at once, just taking up your mental RAM. It's suboptimal to just leave these things running in the background, and it clears your mind and really helps you focus if you just put them down so you can finally get your work done. Sometimes I'll be listening to an amazing podcast and I'll have some random ideas for an article or a video. So I will literally pull over to the side of the road, pull out drafts, and write a couple paragraphs on that idea. It's really great because drafts is so fast, so I don't waste time just sitting there looking out the window while Google Drive is loading in the background. It even has Apple Watch support, so you can literally dictate your notes while driving. I've got in the habit of literally writing anything down that comes to mind to make sure that I absolutely never forget any good idea. Whenever you have a thought, get it down as soon as possible with drafts so you can actually focus on your work and get stuff done. Let's go through how I actually process my drafts, and I'll show you how exactly I deal with them in the moment or I move them to long-term storage. Basically, you'll open up drafts and you'll just go through each one of these drafts and put it in the proper place. So if I have take out the trash, I can either decide to do that right now or I can do it later. If it's a mundane task like take out the trash, I'll just Command Space and quick add it to my to-do list because I probably want to do it later if I'm doing this right now. If it's a random idea for a podcast or an article or a video, what I will do is I will add that to my content idea list so I know I'll look through all of those later on when I'm actually writing an article or I'm filming a video. Whenever I think of something, I will immediately add it to my drafts. Then at the end of every day at 6:30 or 7 p.m., I will batch all the drafts together and do them all at once. This way, I'm not wasting my attention or energy by cutting my focus and attacking random drafts at random moments. I can do them all together at the end of the day. It's kind of like checking your email once a day and doing it all at once to save time like this as well. Drafts is available for free on all Apple devices and has truly revolutionized the way that I deal with and generate new ideas. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I post new videos every Saturday, so please hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.